What it is, guys, it's your old boy Pilt coming at you with another Dokkan Battle video. This is a bit late. It was intended to be yesterday's Super Strike video, but unfortunately my window to film usually is around about the time the maintenance began last night. So I got started and the maintenance kicked off. Couldn't quite beat it. So that's the thing. But we don't really, it kind of is opportune in a way, because we don't have anything to do for Super Strike Wednesday. All our Super Strikes are done for Wednesday. So if you've been following me Wednesdays, or Super Strikes in general, you should have everything on Super Strike done Wednesday. The one thing I will say, though, the one thing I will warn you guys about, if you have been following along, and if you have any interest in doing the Super Strikes and doing the LR Goku event, the instant physicals are pretty important. That said, if you Dokkan Awaken them to a UR level, their cost raises from 12 to 18, or 13 to 18. That pretty much prevents you from using 2 of the Super Strike characters on a single team. As I'll show you, you can see on the screen right now, the team that I've assembled. I had to pick one of my Super Strikes for yesterday's event, which really kind of, in a way, sucks. I can't do as much damage, so to speak. So that is something to think about when you're going into this. I do want them at UR level for Frieza on Saturday. I don't really want to spend, 30 gems, if you're even far enough in the game to do gems. I don't want to spend 30 gems or even more 60 gems to reverse them just for one stupid battle. So that is something to consider before you do upgrade your ints. So that's kind of my advice for Super Strike Super Strike Wednesday. Be careful about that, how you do that. But in my case, since I am doing the LR Goku event this weekend, and I'm going ham on Saturday. It's 2 Saturdays in a row and I haven't had time. This Saturday, I'm going crazy on it. So, and we are also doing Frieza later. That's why we were doing Super Strike Tuesday, and I'll show you the Tuesday event here in just a moment. Obviously for Tuesday, it's a tech. You create an int team. So int is the Wednesday event. It all kind of works together. So what I've done here is I actually have assembled a team for yesterday's event, consisting of the fully awakened Android 16. As you see, he's only at level 80. I need to upgrade his levels for the end of the week, but I got time. I am also running LR Goku. Now, you can run whatever you want here. The only reason I'm running him is because he is absolutely cheap to operate. Cost of 5, that's a pretty rare cost to come by. I am also running the baseball Yamcha because he's a cost of 4. And he's a UR. I mean, he's not, for what he is, he's not terrible by a long shot. Would I plug, would I plug orbs into him? Hell no. Hell no. Even if I got dupes of him some way, somehow, which I don't even think is possible, I still wouldn't do it. But he's there. And he's cheap. Actually, I wonder, would plugging orbs into him be worthwhile? For little events like this, interesting. I mean, I can't afford the orbs right now, but there might come a time where that'll be viable. I don't know. That's like a year down the road. We'll see what happens. It might be fun and interesting. We'll see. Orbs are way too precious right now, though. I am also running Shen or Hero, however you happen to know him. He is free to play, but he's not, he comes from the DB7s, so some people may or may not consider that. He's not eligible for any of the current events, the new Goku level that's coming out shortly, or Frieza currently. So, I don't know, take that as you wish. Goldo is not free to play. He is summon only. So you can fill these guys in with whatever you've got. I'm just running, like you see, he's 5, Goldo's 5, Yamcha's 4. Yamcha is free to play, but Yamcha's 4. And then I am also running Arale, because she's a cost of 8. She was the unit that we received for free. I haven't put a lot of time or effort into her. I really wasn't only going to keep her around, and now she actually turns out to be useful. And finally, I am running my fully upgraded General Blue. And the reason for that is because he is a stunner, and that will be worth when we go into medal events. Now, I do already have, going into the event yesterday, I do already have Mighty Mask awakened to his or to his SSR level, the Dokkan Awakened level. So what we're gonna do, I did use some farming yesterday. I farmed up. Oh, I need to awaken them. I farmed up 2 of the drop cards, and I've already gotten them up to max level. We're just gonna do a quick Z awakening on them, because this gets them up to an SSR level, makes them a 50% rather than the 5% you saw earlier. Okay. No need to watch all the animations. You should be familiar how all this works. Now, with luck, we'll get at least 1. We should get at least 1 theoretically, but it depends. With a huge amount of luck, we'll get 2, but we'll see what happens here real quick. Now, I will say, I find my best results are when I run them one at a time. It takes a little more time to do it, but that's the thing. See, they went from 5% to 50%. I confirm that. Nah, I won't worry about that. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Alright. Fingers crossed. Ooh, and we got a super attack level. Perfect. Can we get one more? Like I said, running them one at a time, I seem to get my best results. I don't know what that's all about. But, we'll go and jump into it here. Come on. Nope. Alright, so we got 1 level out of it. But it is a 50% chance, so that's a thing. So, not really much of anything gained or necessarily lost. So, next Tuesday we're going to go after level 15. I had so much going on yesterday with the Frieza event, I didn't have time to do this. I will go into what we did with the Frieza event in the Frieza video, but for now, just know that's how you do this. So, if you guys are wondering why I'm awakening him if I'm not using him for Goku, when Goku has been our goal, LR Frieza requires drop-only characters. So, where Goku's Super Strike only, the Super Strikes work on Frieza. And it's hard to come across drop characters that do any kind of real damage. He does extreme damage, which is the next step up from huge. So, and at an SA-15, he gets another 20% on top of that. Plus 20% when he's linked to another Super Strike character, so on and so forth. Since I'm running all my agility Super Strikes, and I have all those guys awakened, running him along with them is going to be phenomenal. Especially with Piccolo. Or, I'm sorry, not Piccolo. Ten Shinhan. The agility Super Strike Ten Shinhan, who's also extreme damage. So, as you can see, he's going to be useful. And I'll probably run Jackie Chun 2 as a sealer. We'll see how it goes. I got to run a couple more tries and see what's been working. But that's all coming in the LR Frieza video. LR Goku video at the end of the week is going to involve our ints. Let's take a quick look at those ints, and I'll show you why we're not doing the ints today. And why we won't be doing them going forward. We're done with ints. Let's do super attack level. Alright. So as you see, they're all at the UR level. They're all level 80. I need to level them up, but you guys should know how to do that by now. It's simply a matter of doing a friend summon or throwing them into events. There's lots of events to throw them into that are like real quick and easy right now. So I don't think that's overly important to go into. But they are all SA-15. Oops. Let's go back to character list. Yep. SA-15, and they're all UR level. So, and as I said, bear in mind, if you do UR level, you can't use them for the other Super Strikes. So you can only use one. Because our goal is always, and as far as team cost goes, is to build a team cost of 52 and then use the God lead. So, speaking of which, this is the guy you should be using as the lead when you are going into those events. So keep that in mind at all times. And you don't want to use him on your team, you want to use him as a friend. Because it'll trust me, the math works out. It's hard to locate the right friend with the right SAs, but if you're running there with SA 15s, you'll be right on the money every time. So, that is a Super Strike Tuesday/Wednesday event combined, compressed into like one gelatinous ooze. We're done with Super Strike Wednesdays. We will not be doing those going forward. Next Tuesday, there's lots of events on Tuesday. And I believe Physical Friday this week will be our last Physical Friday. We'll continue doing the other events and farming out those characters little by little. They're not as critical, not as important. But we will talk about the other characters in those videos. We just will no longer do Wednesdays and Fridays. We'll take those days to do Frieza events and other events happening. So, and I would like to more transition into those things going on. Later on today, I do have the Frieza event happening. I have... hopefully, if my damn render is done, my Dragon Ball Super review finally took like 22 revisions, but I finally have what I think is a workable unit. And we have an Android video, because if you don't know, the events that upgrade the Androids are back. So we have a lot of content to do today, a lot of things to do. And at some point I will be running through Trunks and Merge Zamasu, just to let you know what to expect in those events, since they will be leaving shortly. That is the video for today, and I will be talking also about the new banners and things like that in the subsequent videos, but I don't think they're relevant to today's video. So, this is the final Super Strike Wednesday. I apologize, but you guys should be ready and should be moving on that now. I'll talk a little more about it later on when we do the Goku video too, but finish them up today, guys. We want these ints done, fully upgraded, complete. Friday, we're going to do it with the physicals. Done, fully upgraded, UR status, ready, complete, moving on with life. And hopefully hammering down on Goku. That is a grind. That is a grind. But I hope to see you there. That's the video for today, guys. Hit me up a booker, and I will lay your ass out next time.